Previously on Impact Wrestling, Hulk Hogan discovered the truth.
Who knows about us?
And laid down the law.
You are suspended indefinitely.
Bully made his feelings public.
I love you, and I want you to marry me.
The only thing that is going to make Brooke happy is having her father walk her down the aisle.
Brooke, your dad's coming, right? I don't know.
Hogan appears and walks her down the aisle.
Do you, Brooke, take Mark to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Do you, Mark, take Brooke to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
A shocking betrayal opened the door for Aces and Eights.
Are you sure you want to do this? Is it just me, or is it friggin' hot in here?
Taz revealed why.
How can I pass up on the opportunity to live by the vision of a higher power?
And the carnage continued.
What are you gonna do when Aces and Eights destroys everything around here and you're left laying? What are you gonna do when your world title is gone?
Bully and Sting made a plea.
I need you to reinstate me. Lift the suspension, Hulk. Lift the suspension.
Will Hulk Hogan unsuspend Bully Ray?
I believe in the UK, you will announce to the whole wide world that your new son-in-law, Bully Ray, will be reinstated.
Impact Wrestling starts right now.
Welcome inside Manchester Arena in Manchester, England. Huge crowd on hand. They've been chomping at the bit for Impact to return. And what a night it's going to be. Open fight night for the first time ever in the UK.
And tonight, the Olympic gold medalist finally gets his chance for revenge. It's Kurt Angle versus Mr. Anderson, and it's in the steel cage.
Cannot wait for that main event. And how about this? TNA President Dixie Carter with a major announcement tonight regarding the future of Impact Wrestling. Bad Influence, Daniels, and Kazarian making their way to the ring. And we take a look again at this huge crowd that was just last week on Impact. Daniels, with a close call, almost won the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, and I know our Impact Wrestling fans, Todd, have been waiting for an update on the condition of the World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Hardy. After last week's Aces and Eights attack, we will have that update tonight, and that attack was set up by you, Taz.
Oh, that was a shame what happened to our world champion. Boo-hoo.
Look at these two, looking like a couple extras from Braveheart.
Love these guys.
Manchester! Fear not, because your international incident, the Bad Influence of Impact Wrestling, are here for your viewing pleasure. Now, as you can see, once again, it is Throwback Thursday, and this time we're throwing it all the way back to the 13th century. And it is here on this night that we pay homage to the real, true warriors of the United Kingdom, the Scots. So now, all of you piss artists and turd burglars, feast your eyes on the man that has the wiggle that makes all the birds giggle. The man who should be the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And the man who will be King Christopher Daniels.
Now, I hear all you frumpy Brits booing. I know you're disappointed that Jeff Hardy is still world champion. Your fun time fantasy Bad Influence, we're disappointed too, but we had no idea that all that shabble-dab on Jeff Hardy's face, we had no idea that was toxic. It got on my skin. I went into anaphylactic shock. If it wasn't for my best friend, Francois, and his EpiPen, I wouldn't be here tonight in front of all of you. But take heart, all you tossers. That won't be my last chance to be world champion. And when I finally do become king of this company, I promise I'll bring the world title to this rotten country. I'll even defend it against the English, because everyone knows there's nothing easier than beating the English. But until that day, I now give you permission to worship us now.
These two guys dressed like Highlanders taking the low road, but look out here. Look who's back.
Yeah, and appropriately enough, Magnus returns to Impact Wrestling in his homeland, his home country of England. And we have not seen Magnus since back in November when he was taking out Taz by an Aces and Eights ambush.
Hey, listen, just like Bully and Brooks' wedding, Magnus back in the day, he was just part of collateral damage. That's all it was. Sure, he's back. He looks great. These people in his whole country are going nuts right now for Magnus. But let's see how this evolves. And you got to be careful. When you're not on the side of Aces and Eights, it's all doom.
I guess just another victim, huh, Taz?
I guess.
Anyway, big homecoming here for Magnus on Open Fight Night.
I have my own theory on why you're not the heavyweight champion of the world. It might be something to do with the fact that Jeff Hardy beat you like you owe him money. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. It might be because you're a grown man, a slightly strange one at that, who uses words like shabble-dab, doctor, Appletini, and man. Or it might be because you are a couple of disrespectful muppets who are in need of a good slap. But if you feel like being William Wallace for a night, and you feel like fighting an Englishman, here comes the obvious statement. I'm an Englishman. You can fight me.
Okay, well, as they say in this armpit of a country, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Blatant disrespect there by Daniels. Magnus had issued the challenge, and here we go at 2-on-1 by Bad Influence.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, a little ambitious on behalf of Magnus to challenge not one but two men, especially two men like Daniels and Kazarian.
What is Open Fight Night? Whoa! Trying to divide and conquer. What a boot by Magnus.
Yeah, this is how you handle this overbearing team of Christopher Daniels and Kazarian.
Magnus just taking out the trash there, slinging them around like haggis.
It is an honor and a privilege for every man and woman who works for this company to walk down that aisle, step between these ropes, and do what we do for the fans that pay their money to see us do it. That privilege was taken away from me by the Aces and Eights. led by one man. The man who I'm calling out because it's open fight night. Devon! Get out here and face me one-on-one. Now.
Magnus issuing the challenge here on Open Fight Night to Devon, the man who orchestrated the attack. And here he comes.
Magnus is out of his mind. He's going to get crushed.
Vengeance is on the mind of Magnus. He's been sidelined for 3 months, and on Open Fight Night, he calls out Devon to kick off Impact Wrestling.
I love live event experience. You're like, oh my God, look at this.
Impact Wrestling presents the Road to Lockdown Tour, where you can see your favorite Impact Wrestling superstars inside a steel cage.
Seeing a cage match, I mean, that's amazing to be able to see that in your own town.
Raw emotion, and it feels so real.
Look for the first stop tomorrow night in Florence, South Carolina. And on Saturday, the Road to Lockdown Tour takes over Fayetteville, North Carolina. Next Friday, we invade Bossier City. And on Saturday, the Road to Lockdown Tour takes over Vicksburg.
Bell sounds. Welcome back to Impact Wrestling Open Fight Night Challenge. Magnus calls out Devon, and here we go. He's taking it to him.
Let's be honest here. Magnus jumping Devon just on the bell, which, I mean, he needs the advantage, Magnus. It's pretty obvious. He's overmatched against a veteran, a true warrior. A proud member of Aces and Eights, and Devon.
Yeah, not overmatched so far, but a substantial experience edge for Devon. 23-time World Tag Team Champion and 2-time World TV Champion. Still the current TV title holder here in this Open Fight Night battle.
But revenge on the mind of Magnus as he takes him to the rail on the outside. Magnus, former tag team champion in his own right, and he's got the home field advantage here in Manchester.
Yeah, you're right. Devon, Magnus, certainly no strangers to each other. Paths have crossed many times in tag team matches involving Team 3D against the British Invasion.
Well, definitely the momentum, to your point, Todd, the home field advantage, the 12th man, as they say, is in the corner of Magnus. But I'm not worried about that too much. With someone like Devon, like I said, a proud member of Aces and Eights, the Sergeant at Arms. Got to try and get this thing in the ring here, Devon, and get rolling here.
Yeah, this thing looking more like a pub brawl right now. A lot of people want to get their hands on the Aces and Eights, of course, later on tonight in our main event. Oh, look at that. Cheap shot by Devon.
Pretty well documented. Englishmen don't wear cups. And right there, it's a shame for Magnus.
Later on, Mr. Anderson of the Aces and Eights takes on Kurt Angle in the steel cage. And remind you fans that Lockdown is coming to the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, Sunday, March 10th. But that's not all. A huge weekend fan interaction. For all the information on tickets and packages, go to shoptna.com.
Oh, Lockdown is going to be huge. Can't wait to get to San Antonio, Texas for both fan interaction and the big pay-per-view event. You know, with Impact emanating from England for the next few weeks, I think we should touch on the rich history of British wrestling. Really started big time in the mid-1950s because of television. Wrestling gained popularity in the UK, making TV stars of people like Big Daddy, Giant Haystacks, Jackie Paulo, and Mick McManus.
Just imagine, Mike, some of those great English wrestlers you just named, how much greater they would be if they were part of something like Aces and Eights.
Really?
Like Devon, really, exactly. I didn't stutter.
Now, voice of the club. There you have it. Late drop there by Devon. He's pretty cocky here. And again,
what's he doing, Todd? Is he mocking someone?
It sure looks like he's mocking General Manager Hulk Hogan.
Can't get nothing by you, kid.
And speaking of Hulk Hogan, will we hear our general manager make a decision on the reinstatement of Bully Ray? We heard from Bully Ray. We heard from Sting 1 week ago on this program. They requested that Hulk Hogan lift that suspension of Bully Ray. Will we find out tonight?
Which is an outlandish and outrage that someone like Bully Ray would even ask that. Listen, you're suspended, stay suspended.
Well, if you have it your way, you certainly don't want Bully Ray hot on the heels of the Aces and Eights.
I am not afraid of anyone, okay? Aces and Eights, we're a proud group of men. And right here, as I said, our Sergeant of Arms, Devon, just taking apart this young, monstrous Magnus, a great athlete, a great English athlete, right here in his home country. And look at how Devon is just dismantling this guy.
Now, to your point, Taz, he really is dictating the pace of this matchup. controlling, neutralizing Magnus here, who came out all kinds of fired up, looking for revenge. But Devon trying to spoil that as Magnus back to a vertical base, trying to fight his way back here and runs right into another vicious clothesline.
And listen, what's the problem with revenge? I mean, I understand Magnus. Listen, look, it was random. It was just a random attack. The dart landed on him. And that's it. You got to be taken out when the dart's on you. It's that simple.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that Magnus wants any less vengeance or revenge against Aces and Eights. As we see Devon going to go high risk out of the corner, does not pay off.
Nobody home there, and that might be the window of opportunity that Magnus needs. He can feel it. The crowd behind him here in Manchester. Here we go. Big clothesline, returning the favor.
Yeah, this is not good. That was a big miss by Devon. That definitely was not in the game plan. Oh!
Magnus so athletic, as you touched on, Taz. Flying knee there. Beautiful strike by Magnus. Tries to keep on the full court press, but tough to do against the veteran.
Boy, you talk about a bright future. Just 26 years of age. Magnus already a multi-time World Tag Team Champion, and I think many see him as a potential future World Heavyweight Champion. Sky's the limit for his success.
Oh, wow. God. Just sits down with the driver. Thought it was going to be a scoop slam, but oh no. Here come the numbers.
Well, it's party time, boys and girls. Oh, wait a minute.
Magnus, though, how about that? Up to the task. In they come, out they go.
For disqualification, your winner, Magnus.
Not much of a party, Taz, for Aces and Eights tonight here in Manchester.
Skin of his teeth, my friend. Skin of his teeth. Magnus just escaped.
Well, might not be the way he wants it, but Magnus with the homecoming and gets the victory over Aces and Eights as Impact Wrestling rages on Open Fight Night.
Being here over the last year, I've realized one thing. My place is not in front of a courtroom, in front of a judge. My place is right here as an active member of the Impact roster. I realized that my debut match a couple weeks ago didn't go quite as planned, but I'll tell you one thing. I fought hard. Even though I fought hard, I still didn't get that win, or the W, as the boys call it. But it made me realize I am here to be the best that I can be at Impact Wrestling. Next week, Impact Wrestling emanates from Manchester, England, and it's Open Fight Night. And me being committed like I am, I will be in Manchester next Thursday on Impact Wrestling, and I will be competing in my first ever Open Fight Night. Who should I choose as my first opponent? I'm going to take the week and I'm going to deliberate. I'm going to look at video of every member of the Impact roster. I'm going to take copious notes. And next Thursday in Manchester, I will render my verdict. The whole world is going to witness the Impact World Television debut of Joseph Park.
Yes, tonight, it's the Impact Wrestling debut of Joseph Park. But who will Joseph call out on Open Fight Night? We will find out next.
Can't wait for that. Parliament will be in session here in Manchester. And still to come, the major announcement by TNA President Dixie Carter regarding the future of Impact Wrestling. It's going to be a big one. Impact Wrestling comes to you from Manchester, England. And what an experience it has been for everybody on the Impact roster.
Yeah, it's great to have Impact Wrestling here in the UK.
I've texted him like 4 times. It's getting down to the wire, bro. Have you heard from him? Anything?
Yeah, I have. He left me a very short message. Simply said, I'll be there.
I'll be there? What exactly does I'll be there mean? He's your dad. Can you help us out here?
No matter what I've ever gone through with my dad, he's always pulled through. So, he always does the right thing.
I'm gonna try him again.
Try from my phone.
Try from my phone. Hope this works.
Wow. You know, this is my first time ever in the UK, and everybody was right. You guys are the wildest and craziest fans in the world. But I digress. Let me get right to the point. It's been a stressful week of deliberations for myself, and as promised, I have scoured hours of video and made copious notes on my opponent. But still, it's been a pretty tough decision. Wait. I didn't pick it.
Hey. Whoa. Wait a second, bro. Wait just a second, bro.
I didn't pick you.
This is a joke, right? This is a joke, right, bro?
I'm sorry, but I didn't pick
Hey, Joe Park, the last thing that you are is a wrestler, bro. In fact, you're just a hamster, like everybody else in the UK. Hey. I said you're just a hamster like everybody else in the U. Hey, everybody else besides you, Bigger Rob. You live in America now, so you're basically an American anyway.
It's my book.
What is this, bro?
It's my notes.
Is this how you learn to wrestle? You want to know what I think about your notebook, bro? You want a real wrestling lesson, bro? It's open bro night. Why don't you fight me, bro? Come on, bro. Fight me, hamster. Fight me, bro.
You're on. Let's do it.
Here we go. I think Robbie E was in contempt of court there, and we've got a match. Joseph Park's first ever Impact Wrestling matchup here on Spike, and here we go.
And how about Robbie E backtracking on his comments about the people from the UK once the light bulb came on and he realized that his tag team partner, Big Rob, Robbie T, is from Wales, right here in the United Kingdom.
That might be a stretch saying he was backtracking when he looked at Bigger Rob.
Get out of here.
I don't know about backtracking. It's his friend. Come on. He didn't mean to. He inadvertently insulted his friend. Now the size advantage here you see by Joe Park. I like that he was called Joe Park, by the way, but Joseph.
Oh, look out
to do
there.
anything there. Look at that.
Robbie E looking for the cross body, just bounces off. That big body of Joe Park. Open fight night, all about stepping up to the challenge. Speaking of fights, right after Impact tonight, the return of Bellator MMA Live. What a couple weeks it's been. Just last week, big victory by King Mo. Tonight, it's all about the lightweight tournament quarterfinals. Big hip toss and an arm drag by Joseph Park. Look at him go.
Tell you who's not a lightweight, and that's Joseph Park. Look at the size and power of this guy. He shocked himself.
Yeah, the experience edge goes to the former TV and X Division champ, Robbie E. But the power game of Joseph Park, well, he was doing pretty well up until that splash miss.
Well, I think playtime's over for Mr. Park.
Quickness by Robbie E was able to get out of there. Experience coming into play, and now he's got the advantage.
Who comes into a wrestling ring with a book full of copious notes, watching game film? Give me a break.
He'd been in deliberations for the better part of the week, trying to pick his opponent before Robbie E comes out here and issues the challenge in his own right. So here we go.
This is the first Impact Wrestling match since the training camp. Over a month at OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling. That's TNA's developmental organization based in Louisville, Kentucky. And while he had the early advantage, now it's Robbie E in control.
Oh, big strike there. After he had taken the big man down with a clothesline from the second rope. Here's the cover, but still some fight left in Joseph Park. You got to respect this guy's enthusiasm, his will to survive and win.
Why do I have to respect it? I don't respect. You talking to me? I don't respect it at all. I don't respect Joseph Park, his will to win, or how he's trying to become a star here in Impact Wrestling. How about you pay your dues and hump the road? Right now, Robbie's going to drill this guy, and it's going to be hysterical.
Oh, no! There goes his social life here in Manchester for the evening. He hit hard in the corner.
Look at this Park. Look at this guy's face. Disturbing.
Shaking those ropes. Some kind of warrior or something, and now a big clothesline by Park. He's feeling it. It's running through his veins.
This guy's having a conniption.
I don't think you can brag about technique, but as far as being effective, well, it was up until that point.
That was a great left-handed compliment, Mike. Uh-oh, watch this.
Oh, Billy-to-Billy suplex. Literally there when you look at the physique of Park. But he got it done. High-impact move there. What's he going to go for next?
Joseph Park, I don't know how he strings these moves together. It's like shocking. He shocks himself.
Yeah, I'm not certain that he knows how he strings these moves together either.
Oh, if he hits this, the case may be closed. Trying to bring the gavel down. Big-time splash. Hook of the leg. It's academic. He does it.
Your winner, Joseph Park.
Shocked everybody here in Manchester. I can't believe this.
Court is dismissed. What a victory. Look at the elation of Joseph Park, like you mentioned, Mike. I don't think he can even believe it.
Senior official Earl Hebner raises the hand of Joseph Park in victory. That's how Joseph Park makes his Impact Wrestling debut with a win over Robbie E.
Well, not just the win. That was a huge upset. Let's be honest here.
Robbie E might want to file an appeal after that one, but it was decisive. Great victory after the splash. Joseph Park, unbelievable. Feel-good moment here in Manchester.
Still to come, it's Kurt Angle's opportunity for revenge. Kurt Angle, Mr. Anderson in the steel cage tonight.
What a match that will be given their history, and still to come tonight, the major announcement by TNA President Dixie Carter regarding the future of Impact Wrestling.
Hey, check this out. Sting was right. Hulk Hogan is here. Hulk has arrived at the Manchester Arena.
You're right, Mike. The Hulkster's in the house, but will Hulk Hogan reinstate Bully Ray tonight here on Impact Wrestling?
All right. I know you're all very excited to be in the presence of greatness and dominance. You see, the funny thing is, in a company where so many men just steal money, the two most valuable members of the Impact roster continue to be robbed. But that's okay, that's all gonna change because the it factor and the common denominator of greatness are ushering in a new era because me and Bobby Roode, we're getting on the same page. And what we're gonna do is one by one, we're gonna collect all the gold. We'll start with the Knockout Championship, the Television Championship. I'll take the World Heavyweight Championship.
We had an agreement on that.
But see, right now, we're gonna start with the easiest titles to capture here in Impact Wrestling. That's the World Tag Team Championships.
That's right. Because you see, we view Hernandez and Chavo Guerrero just like we view each and every single one of you. Nothing but a bunch of wankers.
Well, the common ground that finally brought Bobby Roode and Austin Aries together, that agreement that they didn't have any respect for any of the champions in Impact Wrestling, and the tag team champions of the world have certainly taken exception to that.
The easiest? Whoa. The easiest championships? It's not local homes? Are you crazy? Last time I checked, are you two even a tag team? tag team champions, which means the best tag team in all of TNA, you have to be a tag team. That's the way it works.
Hold on a second. We are a tag team, and you know what? Bobby Roode, he already beat Hernandez fair and square, all by himself.
Cheated.
So what do you suggest?
Well, since tonight is open fight night, why don't we fight?
Okay, you know what? We will fight, and if one of us beats one of you, we get our shot at your tag team championships. What do you think of that, huh?
Órale, Holmes, let's do this!
All right, hey, Bobby, I got this one.
I got it.
You already did the work. Let me do this one.
All right, how about that? Challenge issued here on Open Fight Night. And the stakes are high on this one, gentlemen. It's going to be Austin Aries taking on Chavo Guerrero. And if Aries can get the win, they'll get a shot at the World Tag Team titles.
I like hearing that Aries and Rude are going to work on the same page now. I do like that, even though you two probably don't. I do.
And how smart is it that they call the tag team champions the easiest to defeat? I think they've lit a fire under Chavo and Hernandez. I think at the same time they're just trying to get in the heads of the World Tag Team title holders, and doing a good job so far as Austin Aries on Chavo.
Aries from the outside in, but runs into the knees. Nice counter there by the veteran tag team champion Chavo, who's going to go high risk in his own right, and does. Beautifully done. Yeah, blatant disrespect by Aries and Rude, and it might cost them.
Where's it written they got to respect the tag team champions? I don't get that.
All right, well, a lot on the line in this one-on-one matchup as Impact Wrestling continues from Manchester. Welcome back to Impact Wrestling from Manchester, England. Chavo Guerrero, one half of the tag team champions, taking on Austin Aries. And again, guys, the stakes are big in this one.
Opportunity is here for Aries and Rude to get a World Tag Team title shot. But first, as we see Chavo take out Rude, Austin Aries must get a win over Chavo Guerrero.
Let's take a look here just at some hard-hitting action here. All kind of taking place on the outside. Look at Chavo right there taking out both men. And then you see here again this athleticism of Chavo Guerrero. Like the guy or not. Talk about athleticism. Look at Aries. That guy just throws caution to the wind, if I could use one of your cliches, Tom.
Shoots the half there, looking for the cover. Yep. Austin Aries always pulling out all the stops when the stakes are high.
Well, there's a gun to his head. Aries has a great opportunity for him and Rude here. You know, he's got to win this match to get an opportunity at those tag team titles. And I think it'd be a great thing to see Aries and Rude as the new tag team champs eventually.
And think about Aries' history. Established his championship credentials, holding the X Division title for a company record 10 months, and then parlayed that into the World Heavyweight Championship.
Sure did, and as they mentioned, they're going to try and collect all the gold here in TNA Wrestling. Pinpoint strike again into the cover, trying feverishly to put away Chavo Guerrero. It's a night of big happenings here in Manchester, and we remind you to keep up with TNA President Dixie Carter via social media at facebook.com/TNA Dixie, and of course on Twitter. Get all the latest breaking news, and still to come, a big announcement by TNA President Dixie Carter here tonight on Impact.
And we know Hulk Hogan's in the building right here in Manchester, so what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to, like, throw a party or something?
No, but we're going to find out if Bully Ray is going to get reinstated, if Hulk Hogan is going to lift that suspension. We're going to find out about that tonight here in England.
Into the cover now, off of the buzzsaw-like kick there by Aries, and if he does reinstate him, it certainly isn't going to be a party for the Aces and Eights. That is for sure.
Well, that remains to be seen. Who knows what's going to happen? But right now, the task at hand is I want to tell you about someone like an Austin Aries. He's a fine gentleman, I should say. A great athlete, a great former champion. Hence why us at Aces and Eights have done previous business with him before.
Yeah, and you did business with Rude as well, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you can say that.
Sort of the highest bidder. Whoever has the most money at the particular time that Aces and Eights wants it, that's who you align yourself with.
What's wrong with that, Mike? Yeah, what? There's nothing wrong with liking money? It's business. It's all business, buddy. Come on. Don't take it personal.
No honor amongst thieves as this match rages on, in which Aries has been in control for the most part. Chavo trying to get something going, but flies through the air. Big backdrop there into the cover again goes Aries.
Aries is just too damn good. I mean, he's just one step ahead of Chavo here. He's got this match in a bag, I'm telling you.
I think if you're Chavo Guerrero Jr., you have to make sure that you don't fall victim to Austin Aries' brainbuster. At the same time, as we see Aries go to the top, high risk here from the top rope. If Chavo is ever able to hit that frog splash on Aries, he would shut out the possibility of Aries and Rude getting a chance at the World Tag Team titles.
Oh, you mentioned frog splash, and that's what Aries, he was mocking Chavo, and he missed the frog splash, which is not good.
Tried to steal a page out of his playbook, did not pay off, and that may be the window of opportunity for Chavo to get back into a beautiful drop kick right on the money there. Got to try and capitalize.
Yeah, Aries never saw that one coming, but he felt it, I'll tell you that. Look at Chavo just on the leash here. Aries got to try and get out of the ring, get out of that corner or something.
Both of these great veterans, neither man apt to make too many mistakes. Oh, just muscled him over there. Aries landed hard. A lot of pain on the lower back. Is Chavo gonna try and follow it up? Has him hooked. Trying to snap off the suplex, but out the back door. He had it scouted. Great counter.
Excellent counter. Oh, that wasn't too good there by Aries. He might get beat here.
Ooh. So tough to question the credentials of somebody like Chavo Guerrero, World Tag Team Champion in TNA, WWE, and WCW.
All right, now Chavo zoning in here. Well, that was one. He might be going for Dos More Amigos. I don't know if they speak that language over here in Manchester.
Dos Mas, here we go. Looking for the third. Hits the trifecta. The three amigos. And Chavo Guerrero is rolling here and perhaps looking to go up top to put him away. Big time frog splash. Oh, the elevation. Oh, Chavo would have had the win there. This thing was over.
Well, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but Bobby Roode thinking ahead right there, and Hernandez is livid over it.
Well, a week ago, we saw the involvement from outside the ring that led to Bobby Roode getting the win over Hernandez. Now, Roode going to try and set it up for his tag team partner, and Aries hits the brainbuster.
Spikes him with the brainbuster, hook to the leg, and gets the win. They're going to get a shot.
I love it.
Your winner, Austin Aries.
God, is it well-deserved or what? They're going to get an opportunity at a tag team shot, a tag team title shot. And watch here, a lot of moving parts, but look at that drop kick, full speed, full steam ahead by Aries, and then bingo, right on your head.
How can you call that well-deserved?
Oh, the guy won the match. Aries won. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
All it took was that split second misdirection there. Aries gets the win, and they'll get a shot at the tag team gold.
You have to be kidding me. Nothing.
He's here. He's here right now.
Positive?
Yeah. He said he's here.
Let's go.
Bully Ray and Brooke heading towards the ring. Will they get their answer tonight? What will Hulk Hogan do? Will he reinstate Bully Ray? Bustling downtown Manchester, and there has been a huge buzz about Impact Wrestling.
And what is Manchester, England talking about? Kurt Angle, Mr. Anderson in the steel cage tonight.
You know what, man? I can't believe it. Anderson joining Aces and Eights is just like Taz, stabbing everybody in the back. All I want is Anderson one-on-one in that cage tonight. That's all I ask for, Joe.
You know what, Kurt? You're gonna get that tonight. Listen, last time we got in the cage with these boys, they locked me in there with them. And I guarantee you, that will not happen tonight. It'll be you and Ken one-on-one.
That's all I ask for.
That's right.
You know, we got your back, man. We're there too. You know we're gonna be there too.
What makes you think anybody needs your help? Seriously. I told you last week, I'm not Kurt, you're not riding my jock, and I will handle this.
I'll talk to you later, Joe.
What's his deal, man?
Guys, come on. Joe's just being Joe, but he's exactly the guy I need, all right? You guys go ahead. I'm gonna warm up, okay? I'll see you later on.
All right.
I'll see you later on. Go.
Revenge is on the mind of the Olympic gold medalist. Tonight in the steel cage, Kurt Angle, one-on-one against Mr. Anderson.
Can't wait for that huge steel cage main event, and still to come tonight, Dixie Carter's major announcement that promises to shake things up here at Impact Wrestling.
Who knows about us?
You are suspended indefinitely, so get the hell out of my ring.
I have a question for you, Dad, and how you answer it is going to determine our relationship for a very long time. Are you going to reinstate Mark?
No, I'm not gonna reinstate Bully, okay? You're not for real, and you're not the man for my daughter.
I'm not real good at all this feelings stuff, and I want you to marry me. But I want to do it right here in front of everybody.
The only thing that is gonna make Brooke happy is having her father walk her down the aisle. When I look the guy in the eyes, there's something that's not right. I will never trust Bully Ray. You need to do this for Brooke.
So, Brooke, your dad's coming, right?
I don't know.
Do you, Brooke, take Mark to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Do you, Mark, take Brooke to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
By the power vested in me.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Just back up. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Is it just me? Or is it friggin' hot in here? Taz!
What in the hell?
What the hell's this about?
My best man, my brother, my confidant, this is what you do to us? I need you to reinstate me. Lift the suspension, Hulk. Lift the suspension.
I believe in the UK, you will announce to the whole wide world that your new son-in-law, Bully Ray, will be reinstated.
God, am I a show stealer or what? Oh, look, this is nice. Romeo and Juliet in the UK. Here they come.
Well,
How nice.
the moment of truth is here. Last week, Bully made his plea to Hulk Hogan. Lift the suspension. Reinstate me to the active Impact Wrestling roster. And by the way, Taz, Bully Ray singled you out last week. No longer referring to you as a brother or a confidant. He called you a coward.
Yeah, and I've lost zero sleep since he said that. Number one. Number two, if Bully Ray or anybody else in this TNA roster puts one stinking finger on me like I said, I will sue everybody here. Everybody. I'm bulletproof, baby. I'm Teflon Taz. That's the bottom line. Aces and Eights got my back. We're good to go.
Teflon Taz and Bully Ray wanting so badly to get revenge, get his hands on Aces and Eights for everything that they've done to him, everything that they've done to Brooke. But to do that, he's got to be reinstated.
Wah! Bully crying. Wah, wah, wah. Call a ambulance. Give me a break.
As I'm sure all of you know, it's been a rough couple of weeks for me and Brooke. Brooke, I love you very much, and it's my love for you that got me suspended. Suspended by your dad. But Hulk, we are family now, and we have a common enemy. Hulk, that enemy is the Aces and Eights. We gotta bury the Stinger! Sting! 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 Sting!
God, is this just not typical Bully Ray? Groveling and trying to get someone else to do a solid for him and do a favor for him. Give me a break. Who's going to beg now? Who's going to beg Sting?
Well, I think that's hardly the case. We heard 1 week ago tonight just how vocal, just how outspoken Sting was. His thoughts, his opinions that Bully Ray deserves to be reinstated. Remember what Sting said last week to Hulk Hogan? Hulk, do the right thing.
This is none of Sting's business. Really?
Well, Sting and Bully Ray really started galvanizing their trust all the way back in Bound for Glory when Bully Ray went to war with the Stinger against the Aces and Eights. And Sting just might be the one with the inside track to talk to the Hulkster. We'll see.
Oh, it feels so good to be back in the UK. But I got news for you, Bully. You're wrong about one thing. See, I don't think I quite have the stroke to pull Hogan out here, but I know that you people do. So forget about the Sting chant. Let's get a Hogan chant going. Come on, Hulk! Hogan! 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 Hogan!
This is ridiculous. First Bully, then Sting, and now Hogan.
And here comes the Hulkster himself. Looks like he's got a lot on his mind. And a great reaction here in Manchester for the Hulkster. Hulkamania certainly is running wild right here in England.
Yeah, there's nothing like the reaction to a Hulk Hogan entrance. This just an example of the worldwide popularity of the immortal Hulk Hogan. I don't care if you're in Manchester, England, or Manchester, New Hampshire. The reaction to our Impact Wrestling General Manager, Hulk Hogan, always off the charts.
Oh, man, I'm not going to... Listen, I can't argue with that. There's no doubt. And you see Bully Ray now holding the ropes open for his daddy-in-law because he's trying to kiss up to him, so he reinstates him. You know what? The best thing for Bully Ray to do is just stay suspended because he might have a chance to live and not have to deal with our power group, with Aces and Eights, the machine known as Aces and Eights.
We got a war zone going on around here with Aces and Eights. You cannot deny that. We're back together in the UK, and so I can't figure a better place than for you to make things right with Bully Ray right here, right now. Come on.
Well, you know something, Stingman? There's no doubt about it. There's a war going on around here at TNA. Why don't you tell me something I don't know, brother? But at the end of the day, whether you and I have been friend or foe, I always do the right thing. And as far as this woman right here goes, the day of her wedding, she was still my little girl, brother. And I did the right thing when I walked her down that aisle. You were right about that. And as far as my family goes, I always do the right thing, brother, because at the end of the day, when my family is on the line, I always do the right thing. That's why Bully is reinstated, brother.
Whoa! Come on!
But the one thing that kind of makes me get a little crazy is when I get confused with business and family. And since I'm a little bit confused with business and family, I'm gonna do the right thing for this business. And next week, I'm gonna make a match with two guys from Aces and Eights, and you, Stinger, and Bully, my new son-in-law. To make sure that I take care of all the business, the family business, and the wrestling business. Next week, this tag match is gonna be a tables match, brother.
Oh, come on. Give me a break. Right in the wheelhouse of Bully Ray.
Bully Ray, he couldn't ask for anything better than that. Tables match with Sting against Aces and Eights, and that's next week.
Unbelievable. Bully Ray reinstated. Are we going to see a shake of the hand? There you see the respect.
I mean, could it be any more unfair? Can it be any more unfair for us in Aces and Eights?
As open fight night rages on, Velvet Sky on her way to the ring. Is she going to call somebody out?
Todd, we'll find out. But TNA President Dixie Carter's major announcement is next. Don't go anywhere.
For the past 8 years, the most amazing wrestling fans out there today have traveled from all over the world to come see us at Universal Studios in Orlando. Now, it's time for us to take the cameras to you. I'm so excited to announce that the television tapings for Impact are going on the road permanently. And we're going to do that starting March 14th, when we go live from Chicago at the Sears Center Arena. And we couldn't have done any of this without you. So from all of us at TNA, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything and for making Impact Wrestling a global success. And we will see you in your hometown very soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring, Velvet Sky.
Velvet Sky making her way to the ring here on Open Fight Night. What an announcement by TNA President Dixie Carter. Impact's going on the road. First stop, Chi-Town.
Yeah, Windy City, here we come.
You guys are talking about Chicago and that Impact Wrestling in Chicago. And what I'm talking about, what I'm thinking about, is how in the holy high hell can Hulk Hogan, how did he just reinstate Bully Ray like that?
He's our general manager.
I know
he had the power to suspend him, and he has the power to reinstate him.
It's not right. It's not. That shouldn't be going down like that.
I got a little something I need to get off my chest right now. Tonight is a very special night for me. And because it's Open Fight Night, it gives me the opportunity to call out the 2 reasons why I'm not Knockouts champion today. So Tara, it would be in your best interest to get out here immediately and bring your little Hollywood girlfriend Jessie with you. Now!
And here they come, the Hollywood power couple. Yeah, that's right. You know, Velvet Sky had to earn that #1 contender shot not once, but twice. Finally gets her shot last week on Impact. Jessie got physically involved.
That was the difference maker. It was the involvement of Jessie that enabled Tara once again to retain the Knockouts Championship. Not the first time we've seen those two work together in a singles match.
A conversation earlier today in the gym here in Manchester with Tara and Jessie. We're doing legs, all three of us together. I got to tell you, they are not happy that they're here in the UK, in Manchester. They're used to Hollywood and Vine and Rodeo Drive and that whole deal there in California. They're not used to this armpit over here.
Ladies, oh, no. It's not a handicap match I want. You see, I have a little something up my sleeve as well. While y'all were in the back drinking your lame protein shakes, I went ahead and got me a partner. And he drinks, but it ain't protein, baby.
Sorry about your damn luck.
Oh, come on. Perfect. James Storm, a drunk in Manchester. Shocker.
Thinks he's hit a pub or two, huh? Unbelievable. The Cowboy is here, and he's really been stepping up and helping people settle their issues. You remember he had World Heavyweight Champion Jeff Hardy's back, now coming to the aid of Velvet Sky.
So what are you saying, the Cowboy James Storm? He's like saving the world? He's got an S on his chest? Is that what you're saying?
Well, we're here in England. He's kind of been like a knight in shining armor.
Oh, my God. I don't believe I just walked into that lame segue.
Now you have to love the unpredictability of open fight night. Velvet Sky comes out, brings out the Hollywood power couple, Tara and Jessie, and now she's got the Cowboy James Storm on her side.
Why in the world would James Storm want to team up with Velvet Sky anyway? I don't really get that part.
Really?
I wouldn't mind getting a little close to her. I mean, give me a break, Taz. Come on.
Well, look at Jessie. Jesse's a little concerned. He's going to deal with the Cowboy. The wild man, the Cowboy's a maverick, I say. He's tough as hell, but if he's a little snarky, you got a chance to beat him.
Well, speaking of tough as hell, it's tonight. It's Bellator Live. It's immediately following Impact Wrestling. It's the lightweight tournament that will kick off, and you got to love that lightweight division. Can anybody defeat the lightweight champion of the world, Michael Chandler? Just a standout in Bellator.
People are going to try and fight their way through that tournament. You say tough as hell, Mike. That's why it is the toughest tournament in sports tonight, right after Impact Live from Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Those Bellator boys don't play around, man. They swing for the fences. That's a fact.
And speaking of, you got the gunslinger in there himself, the Cowboy James Storm. Talking about slinging, just Beals Jessie across into the corner.
I think that might have been a hip toss. I do think it was a hip toss. But what do I know?
Close enough.
Right, what do I know? I hear you.
At least I got the backdrop right tonight.
Good point.
Oh, big right hand, though. Nothing fancy about that. Straight forward by the Cowboy. Look at Tara on the outside trying to get the advantage.
Well, Tara does like footwear. She likes shoes, and that's pretty well documented. You ask anybody on Rodeo Drive, they'll tell you that.
You know, I've been meaning to ask you, Taz.
What?
As the speaker of the club, exactly what kind of bike do you ride for the club? I was thinking maybe tricycle, big wheel.
What are you, a smart ass? No, I'm just curious. You've been here for 2 cups of coffee, and you're going to crack jokes? You know what could happen to guys like you? You could end up in a body bag because you got a smart mouth. So you want to play games, announcer games? You want to be funny?
He asked me last week if I had a sense of humor.
Do you want to play games? You want to end up in a body bag?
I want to get back to
because I don't have to dirty my hands.
I want to get back to the action.
Well, then watch your mouth or you're going to get hurt.
Fair enough.
Todd, you got to think about what you're doing. He's called Teflon Taz for a reason.
That's right, Todd. You lay one hand on me, I'll sue you too, and you're not worth squat.
Big leg drop there by Jessie, showing some toughness in his own right. That's your opinion.
Jessie, by the way, I have a Harley with a sidecar.
All right. Just asking. Get hot. All right, Jessie, though.
I was born hot, okay, and I don't like your mouth, so you better watch yourself.
Oh, look out here, though. Closing time out of nowhere by the Cowboy. His offense is so quick strike, he can hit you just like that out of nowhere and change the momentum of the matchup in a hurry.
Yeah, Super Bowl just 3 days away. James Storm tells me leaning towards the Baltimore Ravens with the points in the Super Bowl game this Sunday as we see Storm's tag team partner, Velvet, really take it to Tara, the Knockouts champ.
Oh, look out here, though. Beautiful head scissors takedown. Velvet Sky has gone on record saying that 2013 is going to be her year to be on top. She's on top of the Knockouts champ right now. Looking for the win, only a count of 2.
And the Ravens, maybe some interesting wrestling connections we should bring up. Stacy Keibler, who had many matches with Tara, of course now with George Clooney. Speaking of Hollywood power couples, she was a Baltimore Ravens cheerleader as Velvet gets the pin and just 2.
So today, please don't tell me you're going to try to find segues everywhere. You're letting this guy Todd rub off on you now. Is that what's happening?
What do you mean, get segues? That's a great factoid. You want another one?
No, I don't.
Ooh, closing time again. Well, the Niners run that pistol offense, and here comes the Cowboy. How about that? There's another one.
Cowboy's in control right now. He can do just about anything he wants to anybody he wants.
Look out for Tara, though. She's crafty, the veteran Knockouts champ. She'll step up to absolutely anybody. Velvet Sky catches her, though. Boot to the midsection, the double underhook in your face, center of the ring. Looking for the cover, here we go. Yes.
Your winners, Velvet Sky and James Storm.
Big victory there by Velvet Sky. And gentlemen, with her sights on the Knockouts title, that's got to be a huge momentum booster for Velvet.
Has to be an eye-opener for Brooke Hogan, the executive in charge of the Knockouts here in Impact Wrestling. Velvet Sky wants that opportunity to once again become Knockout champion. Just got the pin over Tara. But if there's anything we could do to not have Jesse involved, I think that we could see Velvet become Knockout champion once again. Tonight, the Olympic gold medalist, guns for revenge. It's Kurt Angle, Mr. Anderson, and they'll be locked in the steel cage.
That's right, Mike, and you mentioned it earlier. We take a look back at some of the images of the vicious attack on Jeff Hardy.
I was just trying to do my job as a world-renowned broadcaster, trying to interview the world champ, and then, well, he got attacked.
The update on the world champion Jeff Hardy is next.
Take a look back at last Thursday, the World Heavyweight title matchup. Jeff Hardy, another successful title defense.
I have a question for you. What are you going to do when Aces and Eights destroys everything around here and you're left laying? What are you going to do when your world title is gone?
Well, you see, again, like I said before the break, I was just trying to get an interview with the world champion, and one of our guys, well, smashes the back of the knee of the champ.
All right, coincidental, I suppose, but what a vicious attack. And Mike, he clipped the knee, and we understand you have some information.
And Todd, in terms of an update, I can tell you that Jeff Hardy, he was checked out this past weekend by doctors. An MRI was taken of Jeff's knee. And ladies and gentlemen, we will have more details on Jeff Hardy's injury next week on Impact Wrestling.
Sure hope the champ is okay, but now we're going to take a look back. Earlier tonight, Hulk Hogan reinstated Bully Ray, and he didn't stop there. Take a look.
When my family is on the line, I always do the right thing. That's why Bully is reinstated, brother. And next week, I'm gonna make a match with two guys from Aces and Eights, and you, Stinger, and Bully, my new son-in-law. This tag match is gonna be a tables match, brother.
Just completely, just an outrage. I can't even think of the words to say. I mean, TNA front office, Dixie Carter, you need to take Hulk Hogan, remove him as the general manager. That's ridiculous.
Well, brother, at the end of the day, he's really not a bad guy. We really are the same person, all of us. Stinger, Bully, and myself. But you know what? When I thought about the way he fought and took the beat down for me and my daughter, he's okay in my book. So when I felt what Stinger felt, I always do the right thing for my family, and Bully is now my family. And no matter what happens, we're in this thing together. So I figured I might as well give my son-in-law a little wedding present and let him kill some of the Aces 8s guys with a table match, brother. And I know Stinger can follow his lead quite well.
You know that was like giving candy to a child, was the tables, right?
Yeah, to quote you, Taz, this is right in Bully Ray's wheelhouse. It's Bully Ray's return to the ring. It's next week on Impact Wrestling, and he teams with Sting against Aces and 8s in a tables match.
That's right, that's coming up next week. But tonight, steel cage matchup as Kurt Angle looks for revenge against Mr. Anderson inside the confines of the steel cage. Not the first time these two have gone at it in that environment. Let's take a look back to Lockdown.
The idea for Anderson, simply to escape the cage and win. As far as Kurt goes, he loves having the cage match against Anderson so that it confines him. It prevents Anderson from running. He opens the door, but Kurt's alone. Judging by the reactions of Kurt Angle, he's not satisfied with the beatdown on Mr. Anderson to this point in the match.
I've never seen nothing like that in my life. That was insane.
Angle, one of the most insane moves held in the history of professional wrestling. Anderson crawling his body right at the cage door. Kurt's got something wrapped around his neck. That is the payback that Kurt Angle's been waiting for.
I really don't think you can get any match that's more graphic and physical than what we just witnessed.
These guys have shown me more brotherhood in the last few weeks that I've been hanging with them, that I've been rolling with them, than I have in the last 2.5 to 3 years that I've been at TNA. I had a kind of a long flight over here, and all I got to think about was what was going to happen to Kurt inside that cage, because we've played there before. Oh, I'm ready. And I just want to say that, Kurt, you ain't leaving the same way you came here.
Hey, my match is up next, guys. Garrett, you stay with Joe. You get paramedics, okay? Wes, you come with me. Get the key from Joe. Let's go. Get in there. Get him
Somebody grab it. Get the damn doctor in here, Joe. Hey, just hang, slow down. Slow down. Hang tight. Damn it, doctor!
Chaotic scene in the back. Samoa Joe has been taken out just moments before the steel cage match.
Did Aces and 8s strike again? But coming up next, our main event, it's Kurt Angle taking on Mr. Anderson inside the steel cage.
On Thursday, March 14th, TNA takes Impact Wrestling on the road. First up, the Chicago Sears Center Arena. Be a part of the action when Spike TV cameras roll live.
You know what this is? This is pride. This is guts.
See the biggest names in wrestling. The Icon Sting, Hulk Hogan, Kurt Angle, Bully Ray, The Passion, The Interaction, The Drama. TNA's Impact Wrestling live from the Sears Center Arena in Chicago. Tickets are on sale next Friday at SearsCenter.com.
Welcome back to scenic Manchester, England. Such a huge thrill for everybody at Impact Wrestling to bring the show on the road.
And it is main event time on Impact Wrestling from the UK. It's Angle Anderson in the steel cage right here, right now.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a steel cage match. Introducing first from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Anderson.
I can't stop thinking about Hulk Hogan saying Bully is family now. Hey, Hulk, guess what? Wait till he starts hitting you up for money. Hey, Pop, can I borrow 20 bucks, 30 bucks? Believe me, Bully's notorious for that.
Well, you better get used to it, Taz, because just like this steel cage match, just like the tables match, next week on Impact Wrestling, you can expect main event action like this every week on this program, and we're taking Impact Wrestling, we're taking it on the road. First stop, Chicago, March the 14th.
Cannot wait for that, March 14th on the heels of Lockdown. And yeah, it's a night of high-profile fights all across Spike TV. Coming out after Impact, it's Bellator MMA Live, the lightweight tournament quarterfinals. Who's going to move towards a shot at Michael Chandler?
God, does Mr. Anderson look great in the aces and eights colors, man. Are you kidding me or what? This guy looks phenomenal.
It's another shot at Angle in the cage. Main event. This one's going to be a good one.
And his opponent, accompanied by Wes Briscoe, Kurt Angle.
And apparently Kurt Angle's mad at me too. I don't know what that's about. I guess he hasn't gotten over that time I beat him in the garden. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah, I spoke with Kurt, and he told me just how disappointed he was in you, Taz. He brought up all those years that you trained together, that you traveled together, and basically agreed with me that sometimes you just don't know someone like you think you do.
He still thinks it's an illegal choke. That's another story. Come on, Anderson. Just get all over him, baby. All over him.
Well, there's nothing illegal in this steel cage main event. Anything goes. Angle and Anderson as Angle goes for the cover.
Here we go. And so, don't you think that gives aces and eights, all boy right here, Anderson? Don't that give him an advantage? It's all good in the hood right here.
Boy, this is the renewal of a very lengthy rivalry. They had 3 high-profile matchups back in 2010, and we saw where Angle ended up winning the rubber match in the steel cage at Lockdown. And again tonight, Angle and Anderson locked inside the cage here in Manchester, England.
Putting on the brakes now, trying to counter. Now, what a match that was. That's been highlight reel material ever since that Lockdown Classic. And they go at it in the cage again. Anderson looking for the win early, trying to put Angle away.
Well, that's what you have to do with someone like Kurt Angle. You got to be relentless. You got to go for a lot of covers. You got to hit high impact moves early in the match and keep the pressure on Angle.
Well, speaking of relentless, conspicuous by his absence, at ringside is Samoa Joe. He was taken out in the back.
I don't know what happened to him. I have no idea.
Garrett Bischoff attending to him. So Wes Briscoe out here in the corner of Kurt Angle as he starts to take it to Anderson, but Anderson fights right back.
And it's been established how Kurt Angle has gone out of his way to mentor, to teach both Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff. It's so great to see Kurt being paid back with the loyalty of these two, the way that they watch his back, just like Wes Briscoe is out here at ringside for this steel cage match.
Angle has had such a huge impact on their young careers. Just imagine how valuable that tutelage has been to them. And now Angle's got to like having Briscoe in his corner here in this, what looks to be another epic war with Anderson. Angle trying to take over now, sends him into the corner. Ooh. Such a dangerous environment inside the cage.
Oh, yeah, that's, oh, God, oh, no, don't get caught in the suplex game with Kurt Angle and Anderson. Oh, my God, this isn't good.
Oh, now looking for the Angle slam. A beautiful reversal. Look at this. Fireman's carry roll through by Anderson.
He's got
quickly into the cover. Looking to get him here. Oh, only a count of 2.
A lot of impact here. Let's take a look at this. Anderson almost grabs the victory here. Watch this. Beautifully done. Boom. Some way, somehow, that cyborg Angle, he ends up kicking out.
And Mike, you touched on the rich history of matches between these two. Is that a case of that? Just the ability to counter each other? They know each other so well.
Well, they certainly do, but any time that you're locked inside the steel cage with Kurt Angle, in my opinion, you're at a huge disadvantage because of both Angle's style and the way that we know that Kurt will do anything. Think of the moonsaults off the top of the cage in years past. Kurt Angle will do anything to win a match, especially in the steel cage.
Mike, what are you saying about Anderson? What are you trying to say? Our guy can't get it done?
I'm saying that Kurt Angle already has a steel cage win over Mr. Anderson, and I'm saying that there's nobody who's more dangerous in the cage than the Olympic gold medalist.
Angle reversed it, sent him into the cage, and that set him up for the Angle slam. It could be over just like that. number 2. Man. Unbelievable. Both men laid out as this steel cage main event rages on Impact Wrestling right after this.
On Saturday, March 9th, before the most brutal pay-per-view of the year, Lockdown. TNA Wrestling presents the Lockdown Fan Interaction. This is your chance to meet all of your favorite TNA stars at Crown Plaza San Antonio Riverwalk. Go to shoptna.com for details. Then on Sunday, March 10th, don't miss Lockdown, live at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. Tickets are on sale now at the box office at Ticketmaster.com.
Welcome back inside Manchester Arena for our steel cage main event. Kurt Angle and Mr. Anderson going at it.
Yeah, knuckling up for sure right here in England, in Manchester. And I'll tell you, Anderson, my boy, my man, not looking too good right now. He's got to start fighting back here, get some momentum going.
Well, physicality is exactly what you would expect when you hear that it's Anderson and Angle locked inside the steel cage as Anderson just exploded with the clothesline.
Looking good right there. Come on, Kenny, get on him, bud. Come on.
Anderson, so far in this main event match, has seemingly had an answer for everything that Angle has sent his way, but he's got to capitalize on the advantage. Can he do it?
3 options to win this steel cage match. You can win by pin, you can win by submission, or you can win by climbing and escaping the cage and touching the arena floor.
And I'll tell you, I think that's what my man, Kenny Anderson, that's what he's looking to do. Come on, buddy, get out of this bad boy. Let's get us a big W.
Kurt slow to get back up here as Anderson is scaling the side of the cage, trying to get the victory by escape, but now hot on his heels, the Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah, look at Angle, make up the ground. As Anderson gets near the top of the steel cage, Kurt gonna drag him right back in.
Bad position for these two to be in now in our main event. What a power struggle it is. What a war. So much bragging rights on the line for Anderson, for the club, and revenge on the mind of Kurt Angle.
Yeah, this is about Angle trying to get satisfaction back from Aces and Eights, Taz.
That's exactly what it is, I guess, right? But you know what? He's got a little bit of an obstacle, and that's Mr. Anderson. Oh! Who just yanked Kurt Angle right on top of his yam bag.
Again, anything goes in this steel cage environment. What a split-second counter there. The two men were trading. Anderson just jumped down, now goes for the cover, trying to put him away, and that was close.
Very close, but again with Kurt Angle, the man, when he's on his back, he's just trained and conditioned to kick out.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember, immediately following tonight's Impact Wrestling, it's Bellator live from Michigan. The lightweight tournament is going to kick off, all in anticipation of seeing who's going to get a shot at the champion, the current title holder, Michael Chandler. So impressive 2 weeks ago with the win over Rick Hahn. It's Bellator live immediately following Impact tonight.
Yeah, more great fight action in the Bellator cage after this steel cage main event as Anderson has Angle in the corner taking it to him. And again, fans, as we heard from TNA President Dixie Carter, Impact Wrestling is taking the show on the road. First stop, March 14th at Chicago's Sears Center Arena. Spike TV cameras are going to be there, and tickets are on sale next Friday at SearsCenter.com.
Can't wait to get to Chicago. They love me there. But right now, Anderson, come on, man, you got an opportunity here to get out of this thing. Take the high road, climb over the top of that cage and win.
You can see the effects on the face of Angle. He's been put through the ringer in this one, and Anderson looking to climb the cage yet again.
Oh, we're getting it. We're getting it here.
At the same time, you can see the effect that the physicalness of this match has had on Mr. Anderson as well as Kurt cuts him off.
Oh, you're right, Mike. It has been a war from the opening bell. The second these two were locked in the cage.
Oh, no!
Look out! Angle slam from the top!
We said it earlier, Kurt Angle will do anything and everything within his power to win this match. We've seen it in the past when Angle's locked in the cage, more dangerous than ever.
We talked about it, that highlight reel moonsault attempt last time they were in the cage. Now, the Angle slam off the top, into the cover, gonna do it now!
God. Well, we have to take another look here, unfortunately, at these angle slams. Look at this. Look at the impact of Anderson's body, thanks to Kurt Angle, who, by the way, attacked Anderson from behind, I'd like to point out.
What are you talking about? Attacked him from behind. They're both locked inside the cage. Of course that's legal.
And then Wes Briscoe.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
Yeah, exactly. What a crazy name that is. All smiles on the ramp because Kurt Angle did something good.
Oh, look
God.
out now. Mike check the other way. Out of nowhere. Split second. Gonna steal one. Whoa! I got to give credit where credit's due, Taz.
Yes.
The resiliency of Mr. Anderson on display. Unbelievable.
Here we go.
Double hook of the leg.
How is he not pinning him?
How in the world Anderson was able to dig down deep and get that mic check after that huge angle slam as we take another look.
Well, you see the impact. Bam! Kurt Angle, face first, surgically repaired, multiple surgeries on that neck, driven face first by Anderson, but not enough to pin the Cyborg. But he's worn down. Kurt's worn down. I love Anderson's chance.
Anderson fighting for his life and fighting for aces and eights. Remember earlier he talked about the brotherhood that he's had with aces and eights. More than anything he's felt in the past 3 years in this organization. Is Anderson going to try and climb out? But Kurt has other thoughts.
And Angle has been such a target of the aces and eights. If Anderson could put him away, that would be huge for him. Oh, what a powerbomb! Stacks him up.
Watch your ankle. Don't get out of there, Ken. Oh, no.
What a beautiful transition here by the Olympic gold medalist. Out of the powerbomb, no wasted motion. Right into the ankle lock.
And this is the beauty of the cage. He's got Anderson exactly where he wants him. No opportunity for Anderson to escape.
No opportunity for Anderson to escape. No opportunity for anybody to come in. And he taps.
No. God, no.
Your winner, Kurt Angle.
What a victory by the Olympic gold medalist. Let's take a look at the action, and there was a lot of it.
Definitely physicality at its greatest best, let's be honest. I mean, both these men just traded blows, but then Anderson, a genius, pulling Angle down in his midsection. But then that attack from behind with that Angle slam off the ropes, that was ridiculous. But Anderson redeemed himself, and I thought he had the win here, but not enough.
Let's be honest, yet another classic between these two. Angle, the powerbomb, right into the pin, but not enough. And then Kurt able to turn it around. Perfect ring positioning. Anderson locked in the cage. No escape. Mr. Anderson forced the tap to Kurt Angle's ankle lock.
Well, that victory had to feel good, but look out here.
Here we go.
Aces and eights member now scaling the cage.
Let's get busy, baby.
Wes is, I think, trying to unlock the door. Get Angle out of there.
The hell's Wes needs to mind his business.
And fortunately for Kurt Angle, he does have backup. He does have somebody watching his back as he's got Wes Briscoe helping him out.
Kurt Angle asked for the door to be locked again. He wants this Aces and Ace member in there where he can take advantage.
Get him, Kurt.
What?
Garrett Bischoff.
Tremendous.
Look at the reaction. Oh, what in the hell?
Look at that. I love it, man. I love it when a plan comes together. You see, boys, this cage match, it was just a means to an end. All we really wanted to do, isolate Kurt Angle and beat the holy high hell out of him.
It's all a setup.
How in the hell did oh, what a shot. These guys were under the tutelage of Kurt. He was like a father figure, like a coach, a mentor. This is sickening.
You better say it in past tense.
Goes out of his way to help Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff. And this is how they pay him back?
Oh, what a damn con job. These guys, they had his back for months in this fight with the Aces. And how is this even possible?
It's very possible because it's happening. These two young men, they get it. That's why they're smart. They're progressive. They are aggressive. They understand who the power group is, where the machine needs to go. And these young men are a big part of that. Bischoff and Briscoe. Let's watch it unfold. I love it. Look at Kurt the whole while he thought Wes was with him. And then we see Garrett Bischoff, Kurt Angle shocked. Then he thinks that Wes knew about it. Wes like, I didn't know about it.
Taz
I can't help but laughing. Look at this. Oops, watch the back of your knee.
This is disgusting. Just so is your reaction, Taz.
Just think, Mike, of the effort invested by Kurt Angle in these two youngsters. He thought he was paving, the foundation of their career.
Oh, good job, Garrett. Love it. Aces and eights, baby. Still rolling.